Phew. Beep. Alright, let's go on an adventure here. Yo, what up, Diarmo? What up, Skullmeat? Diarmo, did you get a new color of your name? I don't remember it being green. I recall you were a blue name in chat. Like a lighter blue. Alright, good start today. Yeah, we're just going right into it. We are no longer going right into it. That was a good one too, that's a shame. Alright, sounds good. New year, slightly different me, I guess. I'm still working on my pace spin. That will explain my plans for the year. I feel overwhelmed right now with a lot of stuff. Just because I've been gone for basically 3 weeks. Not just in streaming, but in my personal life too, because I had HDQ and I was away for travels. You'll be able to find out how new I truly am in a bit. Even though I know no one really reads the pace spins because they're way too long. I did say my bot, in my 2018 stream plans, I did say my bot was coming in early 2018. So, yeah, exactly, Diarmo. So yeah, I am a man of broken promises. Alright, slightly better than the last one. Basically lost levels. That's all you need to know. Except I'll probably satisfy my 5 hours of streaming for the year requirement today. So this is all the lost levels you're gonna get. Nice. I'm excited to have routine again. I like seeing my family and I like GDQ, but kind of throws things for a loop sometimes. Oh my god, Hitsuya. Thank you for the 3 months in a row. Enjoy the pepperoncini. And enjoy the combos. I think you are. Because, oh my. How have you been, Hitsuya? I feel like it's been a bit, but that's on my end, because I'm Mr. Don't Stream because I'm too busy with personal life stuff. How dare I? Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess they do have animated cheer motes, right? But you don't really see much animated emote tomfoolery on Twitch. Oh, actually, there's better Twitch TV emotes. Sorry, I'm wrong. So many possibilities. None of them are good. No, they're good. Okay, they're not good. It's like, I guess right is the wrong word. Or right is the word you want to use. Because you tell the world sucking on a pickle is an inherently good thing. No, I don't mean good. They're good quality. Bad morally. Because, you know, I'm the moral authority in the world, obviously. Mr. Get Drunk on Stream and Eat a Pickle. Gotta, like, adjust. I moved the camera a little bit, and I feel like I moved it a little bit too much down. We'll get used to it. Or we'll fix it. They go hand in hand, Spork. Alright, we're starting off with some green. If we're green out of 8-4, you know what that means. That's a PB in itself. I kind of wonder... Actually, I could check that out. In a certain way, I could check it out. I'm thinking to myself, I kind of wonder what my best time is ever per a world. Oh my god, Paco. Give me 1 second. I'm in a water level. But thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. It's pretty decent hanging out with you at GDQ. It's okay. Yeah. Fatty tuna is where it's at. Yeah, I was talking to Volpe. It looks like the person who looked at his submission actually rejected it on grounds that it's not a game. Very unfortunate. I think it's just Emolga. Emolga it's a Pokemon, right? I don't think they generally accept fan games. I guess you could make a ROM hack called Emolga Enthusiast and see if they'd accept it. But I looked at my submission, wow. And my submission text literally said, oh, wait, 1 second. 1 second. I'll find the exact text after this level. 42 is not good, but I'll take it. That was a good ending. I said, like, there's a question, why should we add this game? I said, because it's of note. That's the only thing I did. No sources, no pictures, no links. I just said it's of note. It's good enough for them. true. I'm not wrong. Technically the truth. Yo, what up, Skim Guy? Is this gonna happen the entire year? And I don't mind it. I deserve to pay for my sins of not streaming. It's decent. I don't think there are really any copy pastas in my channel, so I welcome one with open arms. Until it's like a dick hydra. Alright, this bullet bill better be good. It's not. See, you don't want to threaten it. They're both were bad. You want to let it know it matters. We'll do a soft reset run. Only reset if it gets really bad right now. It's good to get the practice in, and this run technically can still PB. Cut it a little close on that edge, to be honest. Jesus. That's a lot. I mean, the effort that goes into some of the ASCII... I mean, it's probably just a converter, to be honest, but... there seems to be a lot of effort going into the copy pastas. And I can't help but commend it. Just like the effort some people go to troll, or go through to troll. You gotta respect the hustle. I guess it's not even a hustle. It's just, you know. It's a troll. That was smooth. We're actually in kind of a bad spot, and I ruined it. And I ruined it. Stop doing that. Hey, what up, Pink? What up, big dog? Big dog? Excuse me? I'm thoroughly confused now, Spork. Thank you for the host, Pink. Oof. That is brutal. Alright, good RNG, please. Good RNG. Don't start off the day with a bad bill again. It was a bit of a cheeky bill, but we survived. I had to drop a frame roll for that. Oh, I get it. Okay. Funny. It just took an explanation. I thought you were not responding to Pink. If anyone ever posts the question, hi, question mark? Which for some reason does exist. People do say that. It could have been better. What up, Canadian gamer? How are you doing, my dude? Thank you for the good luck, my dude. I knew you were gonna, my dude. Huh! I don't deserve that at all. I completely forgot what happens at this level. Jesus. You're awesome. Well, that's awesome to hear. What's an awesome, not a good? Oh yeah, speaking of talk about weed, look who rolls up to the shop. Just Josh. You know he had to do it to him. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. That was entirely my fault. I did one more than I had to. Well, congrats. Enjoy, Mr. Stand-up citizen. Because I have a sensible country. Alright. Well, I shouldn't continue this, but... Jesus. Is Bofa Esports a new Twitch team, or have I just not noticed it? Because I noticed a lot of people in Bofa Esports when I was watching Area 51 yesterday. It's a weird thing to say, I was watching Area 51 yesterday. Because he may be more elusive than Paco. Like 2019 new. Hey, we could still technically PB. Okay, well then I'm just completely ignorant, aren't I? Jesus. That sheep was coming in hot. I'll take that. It comes with little risk. I don't feel tempted to go for the strats. Yeah, there's an entire generation of children that are going to grow up in Canada not knowing that weed was demonized to the extent it was. It's pretty crazy to think about. And that was a little close, wasn't it? That was more than close. That was poorly played. We'll go until we can't sub 40. I want a sub 40 to start the year. I know. Just making conversation, just having some shower thoughts. I'm not in the shower, you know. I live in the DC area. It's legal in the city of DC. DC is like a special district of the US, so it operates federally, not in a state. And it's legal there, which is ironic to be legal in the capital. But it's really dumb. You can't buy it or sell it. You can only grow it. There's like weird gifting laws where it's like, oh, you can buy this water bottle for 20 bucks. And I'll gift you this amount of weed. But I don't live in DC. No shower stream. Shower thoughts are just a term. Also, 4,400. 44 more runs till we get the 4444. Well, they wanted to fully do it, and then the federal government was like, yeah, we won't fund your city if you do it. So there was some compromise. Because it was passed. It's a whole ordeal. U.S. politics. Gross. You know. Speaking of splits, what's like the most? I'm not even talking about split number. What's like the most total playtime done on a set of splits? Like that's gonna be a hard one to answer, but like you have a run like Mario 1 any percent. It's very easy to get 4,400 splits, but you ever run like I was looking at Shift's splits because he got a world record today, or I think maybe today or yesterday. And Shift, the Battle for Bikini Bottom runner. Actually, Spork, I take that back. Maybe like 2 billion subs. I'll do that for you. But I was looking at Shift splits, and he has like 12,000 attempts on an hour-long game. That's longer than this one. So that's at least 1,000 hours. I mean, probably more than 1,000 hours. Yeah, it's nice and clean. It'd be nice to PB on this one, Skim Guy. But I feel like that's even low. I know that, like, maybe a year ago, one of the Japanese 16-star runners in SM64 had, like, 25,000 splits. But that's a shorter category. And it resets almost entirely in the beginning. So my curry, I thought there was no hope because I'm usually lazy and I don't heat up food. I heated it up for the first time today, and it was very, very good. Like way better than previously. Yeah, 9-hour run. I was looking at Chrono Trigger as a run. Probably not for the foreseeable future, but it looked fun, and that's a longer one. It's 2 hours and 43 minutes, so basically 3 hours at the minimum, though. I saw the ribs too, and I can't eat ribs. So you're just taunting me at this point. But I only mentioned that because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of... Or I only mentioned Chrono Trigger because I'm pretty sure that the top runner also had a very large amount of splits. But I could be wrong. Might have been confused. Wow. And we got the coin count. I mean, yeah, you actually... First of all, you could often bring it back. A lot of the longer runs have, like, massive mistakes. We're talking 5-10 minute mistakes. And it's just, like, you're in a situation where you're not... Where you have time saves of that length multiple hours into the run. You might as well continue on the off chance you PB. What is Bufferland? Is that snow? Because we just got 10 inches. 10.6. But I assume people who run 9-hour runs commit their entire day to finishing the run. And it's not one of those things where you could reset 4 hours in and do another attempt, because that's like an extra 4 hours of your day. I feel like you would finish it just to get the practice. The longest one I could think of that's really optimized is Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. But that's a significantly shorter run than it used to be. Even at the 4-hour mark, before they discovered some new tricks like Palace Skip, it was a very optimized run. Yeah. I just can't wait till I win the lottery. I can speed run all day. The only reason TGH is better than me as a speedrunner is because he has more time. I would easily destroy every single record TGH has ever gotten if I was able to grind as much as he did. If you didn't know that was sarcasm, I don't know what to say. What up, Panda Unicorn? It's any percent. There are, I don't know if you're watching Really Really Longathon. It was in early December. I did actually push it hard because it's one of my favorite marathons because you can just put it on and it's like these people are tens of hours into runs. But I know that certain Final Fantasy games, I think Final Fantasy 9 was in the list. It might have been 12, but they had like a 25-hour run to start off the marathon. They started off with Final Fantasy 12, Order of Ambrosia in 25 hours. I actually think it wasn't a world record, which is kind of funny. They spent 25 hours on a run and didn't even get world record. The longest run is Baten Kaidos 100%, which is like 300. It's a whole week, but the console's left on. They don't have to do stuff the entire week. It would be around 100 hours in terms of content they could do, but they have to wait for certain things. So there's natural points in the run to take breaks. I know actually certain games are allowing 8-hour breaks to sleep for health reasons. I get why they're doing it, but that's against speedrunning, I think. It's a speedrun. They're doing things fast, optimized. Yeah, why don't they just find a skip? Hire a tasser. The part of the mentality is like Guinness Book of World Records allows that too, but Guinness Book of World Records is a lot less legit than you'd expect. I think it was Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild 100% I think allows 8-hour breaks. But I'm pretty sure that like Breath of the Wild is not really an active speed game anymore. It died real quick. And the only run that actually mattered was any percent anyway. Hey, give me 1 second. Hey, what up, Motherloon? How are you doing? Yeah, it says right at the beginning, 100% rules. Because of the length of this run, a runner is allowed 2 pauses during the run. Each pause cannot be longer than 9 hours each. So, they have a different filter, but it's on the same leaderboard. Which is not really how a speedrun should be, but at least they have an indicator showing it's not a true RTA. I'm doing good. Just trying to go fast, I guess. But it's nice to see you in chat. I liked your flossing video. I guess the thing about the 9-hour breaks is that only 4 people do the run anyway. Actually, that leaderboard is an absolute mess. There are 6 different filters per category. That's gonna destroy a speed run. I see. Yeah, Spork. We got a scandal on our hands. Yeah, if you want to choose to run Breath of the Wild, you have to choose a category. Then you have to choose whether you use the original or extended. Amiibo or no amiibo, and no limit or bug limit. Alright, sounds good, Mother Loon. And that is Pink Loon's mother, that is correct. But yeah, if we're talking about speedrun theory, there should be as few main categories as possible and as few variations. I am Sam. I think that's known. Nice laundry beeping. I'll do it after this. Yeah, it's always nice to see Mother Loon. Yeah, it says... In my much-needed update to my panels, I think my About Me panel says, "Hi, this is Sam, but you could call me Picante." Oh my god. That is correct, Panda. Unfortunate. This is also a really bad run, and I probably shouldn't continue it, but I'm doing it anyway. What can I say? Should have probably done my laundry while I was wallowing in sadness over the fact that I'm 5 seconds behind Outer World 1. Alright, if I get plus 10 before World 3, we're not going to continue this. Well, that helps. Alright, let me do my laundry. I'm actually going to make it go for a little longer. Well, it's more just opening the door so it doesn't beep, but I'm doing my sheets, and they always come out wet if I don't do an extra one. I'm not like folding clothes right now. Yo, what up, Keto? Long time no see. And by that I mean I saw you like once the second half of the week. Come on, dude. But how did you enjoy GDQ? Because I know I enjoyed GDQ. Why didn't I go backwards? Yeah, so you're supposed to wash them like once a week, apparently. Like, it really helps with sleep. Cause like, think about it. Especially if you like like to be warm and snuggly, you sweat a lot on your sheets. And if you wore really sweaty clothes all the time, you would feel like itchy and you wouldn't be able to concentrate properly. So that's what you're supposed to do. I do that sheet fast. I get sheet done. Yeah, you need that variation. How often do you wash your couch, though? I personally put my couch in my washer like at least once a month. You know, the couch I actually have a massive beanbag. I don't own a couch. I have a love sack. And it's cool, but I realized shortly after it's highly impractical if I have anyone over. But before I found out you're supposed to wash them like once a week, I was washing them like way too little. Like once every month or once every other month, because I always forgot about it. And that was gross. So I'm happy I'm no longer gross. You're supposed to do once a week, that's what they say. Drop the K and you're correct. You're not technically wrong, but Yes, I get my my news from Tide.com. Like, I'm talking all sorts of news. World news, political news. No, I've given up. Big laundry controls my life, but actually because I have a really small washer and dryer, so I'm constantly doing laundry. If you're wondering what I have one of those beanbags. It's nice, but there are downsides that the there are downsides that the beanbag companies don't tell you about up front. Mainly that you gotta fluff your beanbag by rolling it around. It's a roll and punch. You don't have to. I don't have to roll my couch if I had a couch. But pro tip, I mean, like I'm extremely lucky that I have live-in washer and dryer. That's an amazing perk that I don't think enough people appreciate when they get their own apartment. But if you're looking for a live-in washer and dryer, or just looking for a washer and dryer in general, get a large one. Get one that's quiet. Yeah, it's a pickup line. Hey, want to go to my place and fluff my beanbag? Get slapped in the face for that one. I've heard of those. I've never seen one in person. It's like where the washer's on top and then it like drops into the dryer. I think based on this conversation, I'm getting rid of the pickle and putting a laundry emote. Oh, it just does both in the same one. Okay, never mind. My concept was too crazy for the world. It's like the way like a 3-year-old would think it works. So those that are that went to GDQ, mainly Paco, etc. How are you guys recovering? Any GD flu? Because I didn't mention it on stream, but Aaron got the GD flu without even being there. So it's probably potent this year. That's the one thing I like about being no longer D-Rust mode. I generally just do way better in water levels. I don't really get that with GDQ. Because it's a week long. And I'm not to say that doesn't mean I miss my speed friends, but it's like it's the perfect length. And again, by that I mean if it was any longer I might literally die. That's not what I mean. Yo, what up, Big Oof? It has been a while. Also, that's a nice list of things to get for Christmas. You have cool parents. Or, I don't know about parents. You have cool people who get you gifts. I remember thinking it was like Monday. And I'd be like, oh my god, there's a lot of week left. And then all of a sudden it was Sunday. God damn it. Okay, well. This is almost definitely a reset, but. We'll see about Orlando, I guess. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think I might come for like half if it's in Orlando. I need more time to rest between family flights and Orlando flights. Yeah, this is the worst. This is the worst run I've ever done in my life. Yeah, when you factor in like vacation time, it is a lot of vacation time. The strat would definitely be the second half of the week, though. That feeling when I type too much, but we're back. Orlando. I mean, like, this would totally... I mean, actually, they probably have the data and probably used it in order to make a decision. But it would be very, I think, illegal for them to give it out. It'd be super awesome if Twitch actually showed the data of where people are coming from. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that would be very expensive in the 90s, too. I mean, it's still not cheap, actually. Yeah, I expected that to happen. We're probably going to reset. Next death will reset. I'm doing low resets right now, in order to facilitate more consistency in the later levels. And by later levels, I guess I mean like World 4, because we're not getting much further. I thought that was way too early. Yeah, that was my bad. Let's go through the whole list again. SMB 1, 2, 3. Baseball. Haven't played baseball, but Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, not Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream, and Duck Hunt. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if inherently a ton of people go to GDQ from the DC area because it's close to them. I mean, I don't think they make up the majority of the guests. I don't even think they make up, like, 30%, but, like, probably, like, 10, 15, maybe even 20% of guests. Probably not 20% of guests. 10 or 15% of guests. And I wonder what percent of guests from Orlando would actually show up. Hey, don't diss the GameCube, okay? The GameCube is my third favorite console. And it's a close third. I have very good memory. Actually, wait. Nice death, by the way. It goes SNES, Dreamcast, probably a tie with the Xbox 360 and GameCube for third. So we're kind of getting into less significant territory. My least favorite console I've ever bought is my Xbox One. It's pretty much useless. I don't recommend anyone who wants to play video games to get an Xbox One. I use it as a 4K DVD machine. Is it like a repro cart? Or did you order the FDS version, assuming you have an FDS? There's a walkathon. There's beating the game. There's beating the game without running. For SMB1. I think that a category for longest completion time would be really dumb, especially if you remove timers, because someone would just like leave it on forever and then beat it in 30 years. Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem. Actually, I didn't check something. I've been streaming for 45 minutes. Ooh. Sorry, guys. I gotta get better about checking that. No quality option streaming at 6K bitrate. That's probably not the best thing for me. Or you guys. It's the one thing I need. The one thing I ask for Twitch. Or ask from Twitch. Yo, what up, Superior David? Well, if you do it with timers, then people are just gonna get to the end of the level and wait until the last possible second. Like the record would be within frame rules of each other, within milliseconds of each other, and and that's assuming people did it, which wouldn't be the case because it would take. Let's see if we can do the math on this. Each flagpole is 13 seconds. Each castle is 19 seconds. There are 12 castles. One of which is Bowser. So that means there's 40, if we're talking lost levels, SNES. We're not even saying FDS. 40 times 13, that many seconds, plus 19 times 11, plus however much time it takes in Bowser. And then each in-game second is 0.4 seconds. So if they all start at 300 or 400, which I don't think is true, some start at different amounts. If they all start at 400, you have 400 times 0.4, which is roughly 2 minutes and 40 seconds per level, 2 minutes 40 seconds per level times 40, or sorry, 52. You have a run that's like 3 hours long. Sorry, I was doing math in my head. I missed a lot of chat. Twitching at work, that is not allowed. I'm gonna march over there and give you a stern talking to. Alright, I'll be there in a few days. You better not be on Twitch at work when I get there. Actually, how long would it take to, like, I'm not even talking constant. People have definitely walked from coast to coast, and it's definitely more than a few days. Oh, I guess it's potentially could go on infinite, now that I think about it, Panda. Because you would ideally get 99 lives in 1-1. Yeah, are you allowed to game over? Because then you would just keep dying. Like, I guess you would not be allowed to game over. You would get 99 lives in 1-1, and you would the run would be way too long. Oh, I didn't even see it without dying. Okay, that makes the run just generally difficult. Finally, I said I was coming back after I got a SMB1 PB. I mean, I didn't want to continue working on the game at the end of last year because I think it's climactic to end on a 36 PB. But last week, or not last week, the week before that, when I streamed a few days, I was de-rusting this. I guess, but at the same time, would still be the worst category I've seen in recent memory. That's not your fault. That's the category's fault. What is my PB? It's on the screen, but it's a 36.56. It's also in my title. But don't feel bad. That question gets asked constantly. Hey, Hey, what up, PM? How are you doing? Yeah, we're gonna get like a 3, maybe a 2 here. 3. What up, Gawamowitz? I could submit it. It would not get accepted. I could technically not be running against my PB, but there's not really people who do that. People run against like balanced splits where the splits aren't even, but the final time is the PB. But you generally don't see people unless they're getting new splits. They're almost always running against their PB. Lost Levels Walkathon, I could tell you it's not possible. Just based on levels like... I can't say it's impossible. It probably is, but I can't say without knowing for a fact, like someone proving it to me. But levels like 6-1, levels like levels where you have to jump on a Koopa to beat the level. With the exception of 8-4. 8-4 actually seems pretty easy, because you have the double Koopa. Certain levels just seem very unreasonable. Oh, actually, yeah, you can't beat the first jump in 8-4, yeah. That makes sense to me. Four 3 seems pretty hard. A lot of levels just seem really hard. And I know it's possible on SMB1, but I'm actually not sure if it's human doable. I haven't really heard anything about it. I just know it exists. Seven minutes and... Okay, no, it is possible. I think world record is 7 minutes 15, at least according to Google. Probably beatable. Probably one of the easier records to beat. Why? There's a pattern I used to do there, and it occasionally pops up. Oh yeah. I agree with that. Like, I could see the jump over here being impossible. This one right here. I don't see any conceivable way to get past that. I thought it was made at his direction when he was like depressed or something. But he could have been involved but not directing it. I mean, like, that doesn't necessarily mean he was directing the game, but he was involved in the creation process. I don't know. I don't think that's public info. I mean, I think this article is actually pretty speculative anyway, so I don't really know what to say. Oh, come on. Jumped way too early. The one time we get it... Hey, Mel, thanks for the host. I mean, fair enough, Danny. How good do you think Miyamoto is at Mario 1? Because I know the guy who made Doodle Jump was the best Doodle Jump player for like years. I don't know if he still is. You would expect people who make a game to be pretty good at it. Okay, the director was Takashi Tezuka. The designer was Shigeru Miyamoto. I don't know if that's what you meant. I mean, I could see that, PM. I don't know if he was the director of Mario 1, though. He could have also been the designer. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Miyamoto codes. Like, he's not just a game design kind of guy. Yeah, he was not the director for SMB 2, but he was the director for SMB 1. That is interesting. I don't think I knew that. Which is surprising. I should know a lot about this game, huh? I'm going way too early on the jump. Because I went late and I'm trying to compensate. Takashi Tezuka, what did you do? I mean, he directed The Legend of Zelda. He's pretty good. Pretty decent. Jesus. Don't do that to me. I actually played it kind of risky there, to be honest. I could have early spawned the piranha plant. And it's fine as long as you shoot it, but I did not shoot it. Wild card. I don't know what Bob, I can't pronounce that. Bob, we had a baby, it's a boy. He's pretty good, but he didn't direct Mario 1. So how dare he? I don't know how that's working. He's wearing a squid for a hat. Yeah. Okay. We were going to go for it, which is probably a bad decision in the first place. I think it's the game telling me not to do it. At the expense of all of our time here. Oh my god. $2.99. Oof. Yeah, Takashi Tezuka's pretty decent. And to be fair, he also directed SMB 3 and SMB, or SMW. Well, I think Miyamoto was a designer. So it's not like he was on the helm for one game, and then they're like, you know, let's pull back. Let's put Miyamoto back in the director position. Man, you made some pretty good games. Why don't we ever know about this guy? Hey, it could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. A link to Spork's secret ASMR channel. my fault. Do you remember SMW? For all the memeing about putting it in the trash, it is still probably my favorite game for the SNES. Just not my favorite speedrun. Are you sponsored by Geico? Geico Gaming exists. A lot of Hearthstone pros are sponsored by Geico Gaming. I mean, I will respect that opinion, but I just disagree. SMB3 was fun, but it's way too like slow, I guess, and it's not even a speedrunning complaint. Yo, Jabroni! Thank you for the tier 2 for 8 months in a row. I really appreciate it. I guess one day. One day we'll all be pepperoncinis. But you can't deny they make a lot of levels with the aspect of the journey being speed. Like, that even carries over into the 3D games. You have levels like the Penguin Races, levels in Odyssey and 3D World that depend on, like, not even just race levels. Like, 3D World had the Nessie levels, which were in a race, but, like, it was going fast down a waterfall. Focusing on speed does not make a game bad. Otherwise, F-Zero GX would be a bad game for the GameCube. But a lot of the levels in SMB3, I mean, it's the same thing in SMW, so I can't really say it without being hypocritical. But a lot of the levels in SMB3 were just either forgettable or just boring. Yeah, what up, David? Nice cloud. What's your opinion on Yoshi's Island? Would you consider that even a Mario game? Mario games that focus on speed, I mean, not focus on speed, but speedy levels in Mario are definitely still fun. I think what Panda's talking about is, what Panda's probably talking about is 2D games. Because, I mean, 3D Mario games can't really be considered the true successors to a game like SMB3 or SMW. Because I'll agree, like, New Super Mario Bros. Is definitely not as good of a series. And that's not really a controversial opinion as the original Mario series. What up, Zack Attack? Enjoy the lurk. And thanks for the pickle. And we're doing okay. 0 is fine. Just have to be focused a little bit on the end in 2-3. I don't think you're gonna be able to have the same emotion captured from a 3D game than a 2D game, even if it is one of the best games of all time. They just are different feels entirely. I mean, like, the only thing linking them together is that they're platformers with Mario. They're all good in their own way, though. If you like can't, I'm not saying this. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. But if you look at a game like Galaxy or Odyssey and you aren't invoked with emotion, then you just have a different opinion than the vast majority of people who play them. I think nostalgia goggles are a thing. If Mario was released today, it would be just another, like even Mario 3. It would be a well-received platformer that fades into obscurity. I would say leave it to other series. Mario is, or not Mario. Nintendo's always gonna kind of treat New Super Mario as a cash grab. As cynical as that thought is, I don't see them creating another. Like maybe the first New Super Mario Bros. For Wii was a good game, but you're not gonna find the level of inspiration in a New Super Mario Bros. Game than you're gonna find in like a game like Celeste. Oh, I was thinking Wii, but yeah, I think the 3DS one or the regular DS one was good too, right? Didn't New Super Mario Bros. Wii get a perfect score by Famitsu, which they generally don't give perfect scores? All right. Laundry. Yep, you could hear it. That's my dryer, actually. No more background noise for you guys. I mean, it's a great game, but it's not at the same level as the classics. It never will be. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a human being that has to do laundry. Not only is my laundry small, but it's long. Like, it takes like an hour and a half for the washer and an hour and a half to 2 hours for the dryer. These are like the second and third runs, so it takes a little bit less time. Like, I don't really have time to spend 4 hours doing laundry in my own time. So that's why you hear laundry, unfortunately. It's like a noodle. Scam guy. I feel like that'd be a massive detriment. It would just creep people out. Well, I guess pulling it out would be creeping people out regardless, but still. Ooh, a little close. Yeah, I probably had time to put on my a Twizzler, Jesus. I probably had time to put on my headphones, but I didn't want to risk it. It's very weird to just sit in the silence. Get lost in my own thoughts. No. But I want game music to make myself whole again. I used to run without audio, like back in the day. I mean, like, they are the best attempts because they're the only attempts. Nintendo hasn't made 2D Mario games since the new Super Mario Bros. Series got released. SMW was their last one. Because before, it was Mario 64 and then Sunshine. Well, that's in the new Super Mario Bros. Series, right? Just get a good level editor, play some hacks. There are some good ones out there. 3-mix isn't what you're really talking about, I think, but there are definitely a lot of SMB3 hacks that are not focused on being the hardest thing possible. I wouldn't consider 3-mix Kaizo. It's definitely harder than the original game. But Kaizo SMB3 is a game in itself. And then there's also Kamikaze Bros. The hack Mitch made. Eesh. Oh, that was Gracie World. We're talking SMW right now. Or you were talking SMW, we were talking SMB3. Gracie World's a hack. The story isn't great, though, in SMB3. They make it like a play, and then he saves the princesses. Not princesses, he saves the creatures. Or he saves like the princes that have been turned into creatures. I mean, no one really comes to a Mario game for the plot. Yeah, Gracie World was hard. They also had Quickie World. They had the race right beforehand. Well, that's because you're a nobody. Ooh. Ooh. It cuts deep. No, we love you, Superior David. Please don't leave. It was worth it for my diss. I mean, like, Mario game can invoke emotions. If you've seen the opening cutscene of Galaxy, it's like, holy shit, this is a real war. People are dying. If you're surprised that oh my god, did it really just get 6 fireworks? If you're surprised at the end of the day when the princess is not in the castle, like, oh, I don't know the plot to this world, that's on you. Galaxy was not trash. Skim guy, that's not allowed, okay? Gotta use even in this game. You can't bypass the timer. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but, like, just understand you're in the extreme minority here. Hey, if you want to know the answer to that, play Braid. Because they explain why. Yeah, there's two ways that, like, the ways you make a Kaizo Mario, like, cool is by skipping all the stuff using unintended routes, which are generally extremely hard. Or you do it all perfectly, like you go through the level and showcase extremely hard execution. I don't think Gracie World was either. I think they needed either a harder hack or one that was more broken. I know there's a skip he attempted, but he wasn't able to do it. I'll agree that the moons were definitely worse than stars or what are they called? Shines. But I still think it's a very impressive game. But it's definitely more than kinda a good game. It's one of the modern marvels in gaming history. And I mean, like, I would not consider Breath of the Wild in the same boat, so I'm not just saying that because it's a highly acclaimed game. Yeah, it's not a perfect game. Neither is Galaxy 1 or Galaxy 2. But it's definitely a good game. Stop getting fireworks. Skim guy. How dare you? I will not handle this abuse. Odd and even. One day I will, when I have a bot that actually recognizes what game I'm playing, 1, 3, and 6 are not going to work when I'm playing Lost Levels. So don't worry, I'm future-proofing myself. Or future-proofing my channel from horrible monsters that misuse the firework commands. Oh. I'm very sad now. I mean, this run's pretty dead, but... Yeah, it wasn't nice, but I was also a little high up. Yeah, but Paper Mario is not a Mario game in the traditional sense at all. If you consider Paper Mario to be the true successor of like an SMP3 kind of game, then that's just like not right because it's not the same genre. I guess Super Paper Mario is an exception. Super Paper Mario is actually relatively similar. It's still an RPG, but it's a platformer RPG, which isn't really seen much. I don't really know of any other platformer RPGs. Like, I guess you could consider Metroidvania type games to be platform RPGs. Yeah, people have drawn those before. Like Mario getting ripped apart by piranha plants. I've heard good things, but I've never played it. I saw the run at GDQ, and it kind of looked generic to me. I actually did not, but I saw like the ending, like when they got. I saw like I guess the end of it. Yes. Super Metroid, I've just seen enough times that it just doesn't interest me. Oh, geez. There's the bootleg Disney Lion King game where if you die, he hangs himself. That's a pretty brutal death. Thanks for the tweet, Superior David. I'm sorry I'm a bully. It's just in my nature. Yeah, that's how I remember it. What Super Metroid is compared to Dark Souls, I think that's a little too much of a stretch. Are there? There's a tiny bit of platforming element in Dark Souls, unless I'm wildly mistaken, which I can be because I don't really play the series. But from what I've seen, oh, okay. Salt and Sanctuary is the one I hear that's the 2D Dark Souls a lot. So I don't know if Salt and Sanctuary is truly as acclaimed as either Dark Souls or Hollow Knight. No one really talks about it or plays it anymore. Well, I still hear people say things about Hollow Knight. Hey, you're not wrong. Yeah, that one Mega 64 video on X is the Dark Souls of Y. Alright. We'll just get through this level. Nice 0.1 ahead, by the way. Alright, we're good. Intended swag. Also, what up, Peach? Yeah, totally possible. Now, Peach can't be the Dark Souls of this chat because he has way too light of a name. I apologize for almost killing you in Truman. That's all I'm saying. Also, why did you odd when I didn't even get an odd, Skim Guy? How dare you? No faith. Yeah, it's always gonna be a 3. It's I'll forgive that. It's not like SMB1. I'm trying to murder you by sending Hitman to cause your car to swerve. No, Peach was trying to sleep, and I invited people to our room on the last night of GDQ, and he was allowed to be upset, and it caused him to be tired before his cross-country road trip. But there were already people in the room, and they did not have signs of leaving. And he was trying to sleep in a room with many people there. Anyway. I mean, I was in the wrong in the situation. I shouldn't have made it worse, but at least I don't have blood on my hands. That's the context. Yeah, what was he thinking? Who needs that? Should have been should have been more obvious. Your intentions were not clear. Oh God. Absolutely not. What are you coming in here with your negativity, Jim Jimino? What a toxic viewer. I'm sad now. Dan, you made #1 photo in Rezzy's album for me. That's better. I'm proud to be a fart knocker because I didn't know I could knock gases. I don't even know what it means to knock a gas. I'll just restart. That one. Oh no. Never mind, I take it back. Slightly better than poop heads. I would rather drink fart than be literally made of feces. He's gotta be. Your ears? What happened? Everyone okay? Oh, okay. Fair enough. I didn't warn you about an 18+ stream for no reason here. Don't you remember when you spontaneously accelerated at the speed of light, Dan? Because I do. It was a fun evening. That would cause like a nuclear explosion, by the way. That just happened. For one glorious moment. He wasn't quiet there. Maybe in a stream. But he's focusing on the perfect gameplay. Was he even given a mic? Because I know Eldad was on a couch for a run and he was not given a mic. Alright. We got ourselves a run here. Come on. Oof. Okay. That sucks. I would have been, what the context for that is, I would have been fine if I just got the extra coin, which I almost always get, but I did not in that context. All right. Here we go. Speed typing over here. Oh my god. Being really reckless. But you gotta be fluent at the end, that's the thing. Fluency glitch would be pretty intense. I'll tell you what. Sad. Let's get out of, like, World 4. I feel like we haven't gotten one of those in a while. Hey, what up, Rupert? It was nice seeing you at GDQ. Hope you had a safe time back. I assume you flew in. Yeah, no, I think you mentioned you flew in. I like your 2019 goals. Mine is basically the same. Well, that's good, because, yeah, it was, like, record snowfall in DC. I'm not sure about record, but we usually don't get 10.5 inches, I'll tell you that much. How was TSA? I heard it's a nightmare right now. I guess that was yesterday, so... Alright. Well, I stand corrected. I live in the DC area, so I, like, subscribe to the DC area subreddit, and, like, people were talking about, like, yesterday and the day before being, like, awful for it. But I guess they're just being wrong. Who would have thought people were wrong on the internet? Oh my god. Not our best 1-1, especially since I'm gonna die here, yeah. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. I'm not on the internet. Okay. I transcend traditional media. This is being broadcast directly to your brain. So therefore, I cannot be wrong. What up, Roy? I've seen you be on the... I've seen you on the grind. And I wish you good luck. I know you could get a 455. Why wouldn't you be able to? I mean, I kind of am. Bullet you straight out of an unsubscribe. I guess we'll find out in like 15 days. You're in an unimaginable grind right now. I can't really... I definitely don't think I'd be able to do it. I get upset if I reset and like 1-1 like 3 times in a row. I guess I don't know what the consistency of a top runner is for 1-1 flagpole glitch. It probably is relatively high percentage of the time. It's a lot of coins, by the way. Oh, Jesus. That's high. I'm still stuck in the past when it comes to SMB 190%. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I can't say that about me for certain things, like missing that. Yeah, consistency is just one of those extremely important things in speedrunning, and some people are born with better muscle memory than others. Like you could make the analogy for rhythm games. Some people just have a much more natural talent for timing than others. And some people focus on the harder aspects of the game, pushing themselves to the limit. Some people focus on actually grinding out timing for songs. They call it FA, Fantastic Attack. Kind of like RTA, Real Time Attack. And I think the people who are really good at rhythm games would be extremely good at speedrunning, but most of them don't have crossover. With the exception of I was in orchestra, but I also wasn't good. I know there's a link between perfect pitch or playing instruments in general and being good at a language. Maybe it's something is the speedrunning community at the top level like a higher percentage of music nerds? Maybe. And the only rhythm game speedrunners I know are Peking Boo, who does it on DancePad, and then Crypt of the Necro Dance Runner, which is already kind of a rhythm game, Spooty Biscuit. Okay. Hey. I feel like I get the despawn less than I don't. It should be the other way around, because I know how to despawn. For some reason I just lack that consistency. I mean, it counts for the rhythm game theory I have. Also, Neptune Neon, thanks for the host. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow also. Didn't see that. It helps with both theories. I was never into Rock Band. I was into Guitar Hero. Because you live in a weird place, aka not America. How dare you? Been saying how dare you too much, to be honest. Yeah, I guess it's pretty late. I mean, I agree with that. You go to other places in the world and like if you're from the US, you don't realize how things are super weird until you go other places. Like things that we grant is commonplace in the US are just like so out there. It's a very unique culture, for good and for bad. Well, I think that suburbs exist in a lot of the Western world, but I think that the sprawl of suburbia is something that uniquely shapes how most Americans live. But if you want like more concrete examples, just gun culture, like things that are inherently tied to politics, like gun culture, like healthcare, education. Like for example, there was a picture I think on Twitter about someone like begging, like not begging, but like someone was just like, "Why aren't college applications free? This is ridiculous. I don't want to pay money to get rejected." And then like all the responses are like, "Wait, your college applications aren't free? Are you in America?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, why do they like?" For example, that's the thing that only the U.S. does. Most other places you don't have to pay to apply to college. Pay to get rejected, things like that. That's one example of American weirdness. Yeah, it's definitely a thing that, like, you're ingrained in a relatively young age. But I think that's all culture. Like, you learn to adapt to a culture and you could take on some traits. But it's very different than growing up in it. Alright, I was about to be upset. Are you asking permission to go to sleep? Being blessed by MrSpeedrun.com himself for even a few minutes is a pleasure. So if you need to go to sleep, you're allowed. It's too late. Your request has not been granted. Alright, that couldn't have really gone better. I'm a fan of that. Oh no. That's a good one. It was definitely unexpected. Alright. See ya, Pack. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. A clip for the road there. Yo, what up, hot sauce? Thanks for the host. I appreciate it. It's super snoopy, but I just found out there's a website where you could, I was looking at Twitch tools, but I found out there's a website where you could see who's hosting someone. It's neat, I guess. I thought I'd share the information about what I learned today. Oh, that was So obviously bad, but we'll just recover. Too bad we were green too. Where have I been? I've been at GDQ. But I'm finally back. There's no more extended interruptions for the stream for the time being. The holidays are just an especially bad time for me. Okay. That's when I reset. I keep going late there. Yeah, GDQ was a lot of fun. And before that, I was just with family. I like, not because I don't like my family, but this holiday season, I probably will be there a little bit less, just because it was a very long stretch that I went for this time. And I'll probably go to like half of GDQ. So that means more time during the holidays than usual. Eesh. No more 51, I guess. I don't know why I did a little bit of a left-right. Where have you been, Hot Sauce? Hosting other channels? Unacceptable. Good attempt. We'll miss you, 4417. Yeah, that's allowed. Fine in my book. Alright, this actually has 45 potential. If you didn't know. Yep. You're not just the guy who hosts channels, but it's the thing you do when you come here. I think every streamer remembers every single viewer by a specific thing about them. And it may not be the most significant thing about the person, but it's definitely a good way to differentiate people. At least starting out, at least when someone just comes to a channel. But then it kind of, over time, sticks. Hey, that's not a bad thing. Chicken is delicious. I'll definitely allow it. But what type of chicken? Is it any type of chicken, or is it literally just chicken? There's multiple ways, if you didn't know, to eat a chicken. And all of them make me hungry right now. Even though I did eat dinner. I just had a pretty small dinner. Okay, AGDQ is right next to a Popeyes, and I actually never went. We were right next to McDonald's, like, it was the closest thing to the hotel, and I still didn't, I only went once. I'm also set, like, because that was a 24/7 McDonald's. If we had, like, a 24/7 Arby's, there was an Arby's, but it wasn't 24/7, that'd be a game changer. Because Arby's potato cakes are absolutely delicious. I don't care about the rest of their menu. The potato cakes with the Arby's sauce and the horsey sauce. It's a whole another level of good. Well, I mean, I guess as good as a as good as a fast food side item could be. Because Arby's closed at like 9 p.m. or something dumb. And Popeyes is definitely better than McDonald's, but like when you're walking and one option is slightly closer, it wins out. I mean, yeah, I would rather go to the pho place right next to McDonald's. And generally didn't eat much fast food. You did, actually? I'm surprised. Yeah, I saw a Nando's, and I was actually pretty upset I didn't go, because Nando's is so good. It's so good. I eat Nando's as much as possible. As much as I see it, I eat it usually. But I completely forgot about it, because I didn't walk that far usually. It was actually by the sushi place. You're priming them. One day, they'll have it figured out. I actually shouldn't have reset there, but I guess they were small donuts, Paco. Yeah, we went to Chewy's for what was my third time going to Chewy's. It was slightly further than Nando's, but Nando's is definitely a better choice. I will say that parking garage was not ideal, or at least the parking situation over there. If I recall, it was like overly complicated. Not hard, but overly complicated. Yeah, dishes skip is a little bit how I roll until it's a problem. It's like a skip that corrupts save data. Whoops, I kinda scrolled. What up, Orky Bork? We're repping the light teal names right now. How dare Nightbot be live for 2 hours? Like, hey guys. Nightbot has a lot of followers, right? I've been using How Dare way too much. I get into a crutch and I can't stop. I'm sorry. Nightbot has 227,000 followers. I wonder if Nightbot hosted someone, how many viewers they'd get. I'll try to stop Nanny Granny. I will. I will eventually nip it in the bud. My word of the day, or word of the month, at one point was squandered. When I used it too much, it was way too big of a problem. Okay, there actually aren't that many people in Nightbot's chat right now. Favorite console was the SNES. How dare I, Nanny? Second favorite console is the Dreamcast. You know it. I'll try. Eventually. I mean, we're talking far, far in the future. My reasoning is that if I'm going to do that, I don't want to do that alone. And I'm not saying I don't have a pretty active chat right now, but I know that if I were to stream every single game for the system, I would lose a significant amount of people just because it's not Lost Levels. Or speedrunning content. So I just want to make sure if I do that, I'm not going on a extremely long endeavor without people there with me. Hey, fair enough. All we need is Orky Bork. There it goes. SNES, Dreamcast, GameCube, and Xbox 360 are a tie. In terms of consoles I've owned, what else? I'd have to think about it because I've owned some pretty bad ones. The NES isn't bad, but it's probably the next one under Xbox 360 and GameCube. That's what Peebs is doing. I don't know if you watch Peebs, but Peebs is trying to complete every single SNES game. He's actually pretty good. I loved my Nokia flip phone when I bought games and charged it to my family's phone bill, and they got really upset with me. But I played a really good breakout game. Chuzzle for my phone. It's good stuff. It was dangerous because you could just buy it. You didn't even have to enter in credit card information. They just billed it to your monthly thing. I remember that being a thing, but I didn't buy them from there. There was a specific ringtone website that I bought stuff from, and I remember buying a Smells Like Teen Spirit cover by Crazy Frog as my ringtone for like $3. Probably one of the worst purchases I've ever made, but we live and we learn. Yeah, we come a long way. The thing is, I don't even do ringtones anymore. My phone is on vibrate 100% of the time, for better or for worse. Like, if I hear my ringtone, that's a weird thing. It's like, why is my phone not on silent or vibrate? So I actually use the default. I don't even make my own. I think it was something that literally preyed on children. And it worked. Okay, children and teens. Because I think most adults were probably like, I'm not paying $3 for this. Hey, you don't have to be a doctor to be on call. The tech world is like that too. That's unfortunate. But not a run ender. We're just in the red a little bit. Basically the same thing. Alright, we're even. But I didn't lie about red, I guess. I want one more coin. 2 is a good number to have. I never had an N-gauge. I'll say that much. Oh my god. Sometimes I like to bang my head on that block, which is super reckless, but I almost went really down the hole because of it. Usually you just lose time to a brick blocking. Brick blocking? Brick breaking. Oof. That was actually really early. I'm surprised I made it. Am I going to SGDQ? To be honest, with AGDQ being in Orlando, I would love to make the switch from making AGDQ my primary convention to SGDQ my primary convention because of the dates working better. But I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to do that this year just due to the fact that I already took 5 days off for vacation time. I wouldn't be surprised if I do half at Orlando and then I do half at SGDQ and I leave it at that. Oh my god, Jesus. I guess that worked. Are you going to SGDQ? Maybe it's because I mean, like... As much as I love seeing people for an extended period of time, I hate to sound like this, but I feel like You don't have to go the entire time to have the GDQ experience. A lot of the days were kind of repeats. Nice time save. Alright, we actually did that level right. Well, I might see you there. I mean, I will submit. I will 100% submit, and if I get a run in, that's going to significantly increase my chances of going to SGDQ. Let's just say that. I like humidity. I like hot and humid. That's how I roll. Oh my god, I almost died. I did lose time, though. That was a little scary. Yeah, it's pretty good, actually. By that, I mean it's better than my PB right now, so. Still 35 pace. See, that's what I keep meaning to do. Like, 41's really good. .35 pace into World 6 is really good. It's the 420 in the splits name. Or splits number. That's why it's hot. One day I'll go down there. One day. Alright, this is the level here. Make or break this run. Not really, it's definitely still PBable. Yeah, this is the longest I think I've ever had 35 pace. I think I've actually been technically on 35 pace into 6.2, but I've never come out of 6.2 on 35 pace. Holy shit. Oh god, okay, well, that wasn't smooth, but the middle route is key to a quick run. That makes me really sad, though. That makes me so much more sad. Oh, come on. Hey, what up, Raw Input? How are you doing? You witnessed a run go down the hole. Oof. Yeah. Sorry, I accidentally scrolled. We're still on good pace, actually. It doesn't matter if we're red going into the letter worlds, because I have so much time save in the letter worlds as it is. We just need to keep fire. First and foremost. Like, unfortunately, we're going to be, like, +5 here, I'm pretty sure. What up, Matty Ice? Alright, +4, not as bad as I thought. Oops. Okay, I just made this jump way worse for myself. But we're still gonna go for it. Barely got it. Yeah, not our best. Stop losing time. Like +6, +7. World 6 is not easy. Like, we managed to lose 12 seconds in a single world. I like to say final, not bottom, because then people might think it's 542 hours. Final is very different than bottom. I could change it a little bit. Number by a big timer. It doesn't say bottom. We're talking the... Okay, semantics. I don't know. I'll change it after this run. Congrats, raw input. Yeah, it's 3656. I don't know if that command it comes off as snarky or not, but I mainly use it to help educate people on how to read splits. I would say on average the curve is linear difficult with a strong dip in World 9. Nice. I just walked straight into it. You could tell it's been a while. I know you are, but just stating my reasoning. This is so sad. I actually just lost a ton of time that I can't really make up. Yeah, this is going to be a hard one to come back from. But not impossible. That legitimately helps, getting that clip. Oh god. Alright, pretty good recovery. A little bit of fumble on the... I tried to get an 8. Hey, you're not bad luck. Could have been better. Coming back from 16 seconds here is going to be really hard. I'm going to have to like one of the best letter worlds in my life. Well, and best world 8s. Okay, well, I think we're just going to do a no reset here. You want to go early, but I went way too early. Alright, yeah, so PB is, I think, possible if I time my summon best. Nah. I think getting power-ups is more than 9 seconds in 8-4. And now it's still 9 seconds. Okay. Well, that ends that. Are we serious right now? I have literally never done that. I'll try to get a sub 40. I need some practice in the letter worlds. That's a bit of an oof, though. Alright, let's see how we do. Yeah, 23 is a 23, I guess. It's not a 22. I don't think so, Jabroni. If I get a gold here, it's also not the gold because I split really late. I guess. But you got kidnapped in like a second. Who does that? Who gets kidnapped and then gets re-kidnapped in the cutscene? How do I get 7 coins? That's actually bad. Yeah, so the time to beat is plus 111. I think I'm going to go for a straight playthrough. Not going to go for any D1 gold shenanigans. I find it funny that when you play Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, you do like a Bowser section. So you are speedrunning as Bowser. Nice. Lost the second in World 9. Classic. Yeah, 37-31. We're at 112, so that's... I'm unsure how much time save I have total in Letter Worlds, but it's actually relatively high. I'm glad I didn't get the bad, there's a bad Koopa pattern in that stage. It's really annoying, actually. Surprised that worked. I was super late on that. A2 is one of those levels where you just haven't seen in a while. You get freaked out. Usually don't mess up, but it's just weird. You don't retain muscle memory as well. Alright. I need a 9 here. That's what I need. Because I always get tripped up by that one, too. Alright, we did the exact same thing in the PB. In a different section, nonetheless. I got some bad Hodaboos. Alright, nice. I messed that up last time I got here on a... I guess it wasn't that good of a run, but... Still. It's a good thing we get consistent at that. Ooh. Oh, I went for the trick and I didn't get it. Very unfortunate. I was a little too high up. If I get that in my sum of best, we're going nuts. I mean, it requires doing the rest of the level perfectly, but hey. A man could dream. Hey, Mr. Nuts with a Z is quite the game. I said nuts. I was the one who said nuts. Not our best attempt. both of these Mr. Nuts. Should become a Mr. Nuts speedrunner. The game didn't seem to want to work when we tried playing it at GDQ. What? Is there a way I can make that consistent? Should I, like... I don't know. Scroll the screen? Because of the implication. Are these women in danger? Oh, that was so early. And the screen is scrolled really far. I jumped so early. And I also shouldn't have made that, but hey. Here we are. It is! I know you speedrun. That was like a weird voice crack, by the way. It is, though. It is good. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Hey. It also comes with 4 games. It is one of the best deals for the Super Nintendo. If you include the SMW cart version, it's like the best deal on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, how did I lose so much time in that level? Well, you did get the better end of the deal. You are correct. See, we actually made up a lot of time. We're on pace with our PB's letter worlds right now. We were 111 when we split on 8-4, and we're on 111 right now. That's even with some not fast stuff. Alright, that's gonna lose a tiny bit of time. Yeah, where did we lose time? We lost it in... Oh yeah, B2. It goes to show how much we have to save here. Take it slow. Can this be the 37, guys? Why do I keep doing that? I don't even care how much time I'm losing. I want to do this next level with fire so bad. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I'm not calling you stupid, but most children are not. They only have more perseverance for not necessarily good games. That's about it. We're not risking everything here. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's not it, Chief. We had the opportunity to get a gold here, but I did not. Okay, we got a tiny gold. Perhaps a frame roll. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're getting a 37. Now we could dream. Yeah, they have time. They have time and perseverance. Also, I didn't see that, Peach. Nice to see another Always Sunny fan. I feel like a lot of the references I make related to Always Sunny are underappreciated. Like, there's way too many people who actually don't know about Always Sunny. Okay. Well, we're screwed. Nice fireworks. Older South Park, though, right? Yeah, still only lost a second. Like, we maintained with this run the pace that I had in my PB in the Letter Worlds. It wasn't great. Okay, we're 2 seconds behind, but we could actually be ahead of it coming out of this level. I don't know if 8-year-olds on Fortnite have in-depth knowledge of the game. I guess it's just... God damn it! Oh my god. Well, that's a way to end a run. Let's never do that on PB pace. How about that? Hey, it's not as bad as the Potaboo. I don't know. I could dream that they're not just better in all aspects of video games. Yeah, I was a little off there. Not even the good Bowser. Hey, at least we got a sub 40. Haven't had one of those in 2019. Oof. Hey, 45. We actually cut off a little bit of time on Summer Best. Ruby. Thanks for the 4 months, and I guess you won't, but hopefully you enjoy the pickle emote. It's fine, sweets. And thanks to Everson for the GG. You know it. I do really appreciate the continued support. Alright, now that we got that run under our belt, let's do the real one. What's your favorite? Is it the Overworld? Is it? There's only a few songs. I know TVT, TWT. His favorite is Underground. Underwater's a good choice. It's probably my favorite too, actually. I mean, this music, I don't even know what it's called, like above ground, daytime. It's good stuff. I guess it's not daytime because it's also in nighttime levels. 1-1 has better music than 1-3. You're just here for the 1-1 party. I'm sorry to disappoint so bad. That one? Yeah. What a song. It actually is really good. My favorite Donkey Kong Country song is from Donkey Kong Country 2. It's not the one that everyone likes, though. It's not Sticker Brush Symphony. I don't really know much Donkey Kong Country music. That is not a split. Absolutely not. Oh god. Stop it. I'm gonna throw out 2 splits now because I forgot. Which theme from Sonic CD? I mean, like, they made the music with Michael Jackson, right? Or is that only Sonic 2? It has some good music. It's just a little bit too repetitive. I think the loops are too small. Hey, welcome back, Pink. Yeah, Forest Interlude, I'm 99% sure, is my favorite Donkey Kong Country song. What movie? I mean, Sticker Brush Symphony is very good. But I think Forest Interlude is better. I think it's really underrated. I have never heard of Hush. Actually, I think I've heard of it, don't know anything about it. So, there's Hush, Bird Box, and A Quiet Place. Which is the best? Yeah, it's this one, definitely. I'm actually going to put that in my Discord, too. And the music channel. And I'll also put it in Pink's music channel. What was the thing you weren't able to do in Hush? I assume talk? But that's like the same as A Quiet Place then. No problem, Pink. Oh. Now you gotta watch A Quiet Place. Was there any sound in the movie, or was it entirely silent? It's pretty. I don't know the term. Zen. But wait until you hear the potion shop music from Wind Waker. Oh god, I did not mean. Okay, Jesus. Stony. I guess that's a good term. This run is ruined. We don't have game audio correctly for 2 seconds of 1-2. Might as well reset. I'm becoming a master at doing things in the cutscenes. Not to brag or anything, even though that's entirely bragging. He didn't. I think I did bad right after he came in. Not his fault. Oh, really? Well, tell him not to feel bad. I did, yeah. I went to AGDQ. I had a really fun time. I went to Awesome Games Done Quick, which is a speedrunning marathon that's held annually. You probably saw it on Twitch last week. I wasn't running anything in the event, but I just went there to see people. Right, we got a lot of coins. And I like that. I don't know. People tend some people ask what AGDQ is, especially if they're not entirely into speedrunning. I don't know how many speedrunners you watch besides me. But every year people are drawn in that have never seen it before. So I don't like making assumptions. And Jabroni has no idea. Oh, come on. I think I did actually forget that. Now I'm shamed. I'm ashamed. Is the DQ differential equation? Yeah. Oh, come on. That was almost really good. I mean, fair enough. Also, what up, Nougat? Nice emote. It's all the Mario. It's basically a drug. It's intentional. I know the person who has it. Get memed on, Paco. Get wrecked. Thought you were pointing out a flaw? No. It's like that one webcomic, like I was only an act, or it was only an act. Oh god. Oh, never mind. I thought I would ruin the splits. Probably shouldn't have gotten those coins. Especially since we're not guaranteed to take bottom route. Oh, I forgot about these. Never mind. We're good. Oh my god. I totally thought I was going to the right. I thought I was screwed. I went to a massive Dairy Queen. AM. No. What was that person in your chat? What do they call it? And fair enough, Paco. Oh, I thought it was like something way more inappropriate. I think that used to be a command. But it was way less fun. It was like, I'm going to AGDQ. Oh, whoops. Frame wheel gone. Nice, even possible numbers. Okay. Pink also went to a giant Dairy Queen. If you were wondering. Because Pink was gone too. Actually, she streamed a few days, right? I think that's more my fault, right? I took a few days off. Not a few days off. I took a week off for GDQ. Fair, fair. So you haven't really had many opportunities to stop by because I haven't been streaming. That being said, it's nice to see you. Hope you enjoyed your past, like, 2-ish weeks. Okay, and just lose time there. Oof, that was my bad. Alright. Good bills? That's one. That's not one. That's one. Good bills. This one? Hope you enjoyed it. Nice .2s. If you guys didn't know, which you probably do, because I've explained it a bunch of times, you can only save time in increments of 0.35, so the fact that we have so many plus .2s, minus 3.2s, not good. I need to configure my controller a little bit better. My right stick is getting... It's not doing what I want it to do. Sorry, my left stick. And it could just be that the rubber doesn't last as long as I thought with constant use. Alright, we could be green after this. This requires a little bit of finesse from our good pal, the super jump. Hey. Fair enough. Fair enough, Ruby. I swear I don't do these intentionally. At least most of the time. DC. With the tier 2 for 7 months in a row. Hedge yourself. I think you misspelled Hodge. But I appreciate the continued support. Especially tier 2 for 7 months. That's pretty crazy. Hope you had a nice little vacation. Maybe tuned into AGDQ a little bit. A lot more streams coming your way. And you're not the only one. Oh, I was like, Vro, what's a Vro? I've deciphered your code. And I think the code is that you're on mobile. Otherwise, the amount of typos would be unacceptable. When you said there, did you mean at the event? Okay, because I was going to say, what the hell? Why didn't I see you? I am not a hacker. Also, scary bills, but good. Yeah, I was in Rockville, but they just recently announced AGDQ 2020 is going to be in Orlando, Florida. So you've missed your chance for the DC metro area. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Orlando announcement, but I know people who are happy, so whatever. It's not all for me. If there was a plurality of people that were upset about it, I would voice my disapproval more, but... Turns out I have a thing called empathy. Who would have thought? It's all good. We're still in the area. Maybe Otakon or something like that. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to Otakon. Oof. Nothing's wrong with Orlando, but I lived 20 minutes from GDQ before. So I just drove there and stayed at the hotel. I mean, you might find it weird to stay at a hotel that's 20 minutes away, but I just like to be part of the action. So it's slightly more inconvenient for me to get to AGDQ now that it's in Orlando instead of DC. I've been going middle lately and not getting punished. And by lately, I mean the last 2 times. Yeah, I was kind of off there. Oh, are they? It's a good thing I've never played a Pokemon... Oh, I have. I haven't played a Pokemon game in the, I have played up to... I haven't played any from the DS onward. Otherwise, there might be a prospect that I see you, and that's terrifying. Kappa, DC. If I ever have Picante Con, I'll be glad to have you. Picante, except it's C-O-N, and it's in all caps. And entrance is $300. Oh, I see. Well, neither did I. No, it can't be that, because it has to be this. That's how it'd be spelled. I got the wall jump pixel, but unfortunately, we're not good enough to do consistent wall jumps yet. What am I, a Mario 1 runner? Oh! It's me only in a massive... I'm the only booth in a massive convention center. And I'm selling trinkets. No autographs. Not that anyone would want an autograph. Well, I'm not, because that would require me acting like a piece of furniture. I'm the trinket. I'm getting way too pedantic, too literal. I must say... Okay, I was gonna say this run is good, but I didn't even have to say it. It knew immediately once I was gonna say the run is good that I had to mess it up. So that's like 6 or 7 seconds. Whew! Okay, I ruined everything. It's all gone. All hopes and dreams lost. That's a bit of an oof. For those who are unaware, that's an oof. It's still very much possible. It's just way more difficult. Especially given the time loss that I'm about to incur in this level and the next. Should have died there. Hacks! What? Actually, I know why that happened. There's a sprite limit on the screen. And he threw a lot of hammer bros. So I actually wasn't even near a hammer bro. I've never seen him throw that many. Nice time save. I forgot that I lost a lot there. Oh, come on, stop getting it so quickly. So it's gonna sound sudden, but I think that's it for me tonight. It was actually a really good run, but I don't want... Oh, jeez. I don't want to overexert myself coming back to streaming. So I'll be live tomorrow. And we're eventually gonna get back to our big boy schedule. But in the meantime, let's host someone up. Who are we gonna host up? We're gonna host up Spork, because Spork is a cool guy, and he's doing Warpless. He's doing Warpless. Oh, he's doing Warpless. Oh, he's doing Warpless All Star. Wow, okay, that's cool. He's doing SMB1 All Stars Warpless. He's a cool guy. See you guys tomorrow. No problem, Pink.